This U.S. base is one of several U.S. military installations in northeast Syria, part of U.S. efforts to combat the Islamic State terror group. VOA gained rare access to this facility, where American soldiers are still working to ensure that IS militants do not pose a renewed threat in the region more than 2 years after the U.S. forces helped defeat the so-called IS Caliphate in eastern Syria. The base is guarded by Kurdish fighters affiliated with a local military force known as the Syrian Democratic Forces, SDF, which has been a major U.S. partner in the fight against IS, also known as Daesh.
We support the SDF in their security operations to counter Daesh, to counter ISIS, and that's really hasn't been a change to our mission to this point. The fight continues against Daesh. We continuously look at degrading their capabilities, both from command and control, and the ability for them to take and or hold any land.
To that end, U.S. troops conduct regular patrol missions in the area in coordination with local SDF fighters.
The patrols have a tactical advantage of knowing what is going on within your area. Obviously, if we stay behind these walls, we won't truly understand the severity of what's going on. But also, it is an enjoyable experience because we get to see how welcoming the locals are to us, and they're able to brief their concerns to us of anything that they want us to be aware of that we could potentially help with.
U.S. officials say there are about 900 American troops currently deployed in Syria. In addition to advice and military support for local forces, American soldiers also provide medical attention at the local level.
When we go out on our medical missions, we make sure to provide them with enough information to help their community, so as well as us helping them. So things such as first aid, when it comes to them maybe sustaining injuries that have to do with bleeding, we teach them how to stop it, how to treat it, and then so that they can provide their care until they can get to their local hospital as well.
Not too far from this base, Russia, a staunch backer of the Syrian government, and Turkey, which opposes Syrian Kurdish fighters, have their own military presence. U.S. soldiers say the mix of forces means they must stay mindful of other countries' actions in northeast Syria while remaining focused on the anti-IS campaign. From Rumeilan in northeast Syria, this is Sirwan Kajjo, VOA News.